Ones are crooked.
Princess Leia would never.
Very long time. How did I look in the mirror today and go, cute?
No, crooked.
No. Just that boys put on products like that. They go. I'm like, what are you so mad at? Ooh, ooh, you can see the carbonation popping up. I love Coke Zero. Not the fat girl being like, yeah, I drink Coke Zero. Hi, hello everyone. It's me, Bubs. I'm at it again because I really enjoyed talking to myself. Like, I know I'm talking to you guys, but it was kind of therapeutic just talking into the empty void that is recording myself. I felt like I had a lot of important things to say, and yet nothing seemed that important once it exited my mouth. Something I really love watching. I love hearing about this tea. I'm going to be talking about MIkayla Nogueira. Am I saying that right? Nogueira? Y'all, this story is about how just like, it's really hard because I have nothing against people getting rich, right? Like, I think that we should be able to create good lives for ourselves. And if that happens to anybody, I'm happy for them. I love watching creators get big. I think it's like, it's honestly like inspirational. I gotta tell you guys, I liked MIkayla. I've known of her since her uprising, and I was like, yes, queen. But lately, I love confidence, but sometimes you just need to lie down and get ran over sometimes. And I think she needs to just lie down and get ran over. Not by an actual car. Just like maybe admit that you suck a little bit. I like people eating crow. It makes me want to forgive you. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but you know, when I've like dated my exes or stuff like that, or even with myself, I find that if I eat crow and I am like, I did this wrong, I am sorry, that was not okay of me, people are so much like so more receptive to that. Because it's just, it's nice to tell some people that they're right sometimes, as hard as it is. I mean, I hate it. I think it's like, I hate it, but I want to do that for someone when I've hurt them. I don't know. I think it's nice to not gaslight people, you know? I think it's nice to not gaslight them, and I think it's not nice to be I think it's nice to not be a dick. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh. MIkayla Nogueira, basically, I believe... Now, look, I don't have her wiki page. Sorry, I don't record the wiki page in my brain and reiterate it. I'm just going off vibes. So, take everything with a grain of salt because I'm not a reliable human being. Just being honest. But... these are my opinions, and we're gonna jump around. I think from the Amberlynn Reid video, you know that I am gonna jump around a lot. We're also gonna do my makeup while we talk about her, and I do want to say this real quick. I'm not saying I'm more talented than her. I'm not. I'm not saying I'm better than her. I'm not. When it comes to makeup, she is extremely talented. I do think that she has been an inspiration for a lot of young, new, and upcoming creators. And I don't think that she is a bad person. I just think she needs to touch grass. MIkayla started off at like working at Ulta, like Sephora Energy, MAC. I think it was MAC also. Energy. She worked in like beauty retail, and she was making she's been making, there were old videos of her, so I think she's been trying to make content for a while. And there is no doubt in my mind, there's no doubt in this world that she is extremely, extremely talented. I haven't seen her really do makeup on other people, which kind of does bother me a little bit, but the makeup that she applies to herself is exquisite. And I think it's like one of those like TikTok tales that are old as time where, you know, she blew up. But I think in all fairness, she blew up from her talent and it felt very like warranted and rewarding to watch. Okay, so we got MIkayla. We got her backstory a little bit. Now, I want to talk about her accent. I'm going to clip some stuff here. Let's talk about it. Now, MIkayla started off, in my opinion, people won't agree with me, in my opinion, I could definitely tell she had an accent before.
Hi, it's MIkayla here, and I am standing in the Fisher Student Center, one of the best buildings on campus. I actually work here at the Information Center, so I'm sure you'll be seeing me around, but this is one of my favorite buildings.
Right? She did. She had an accent. But I think as time progressed, I literally thought it was rage bait.
Babby pink shade Immaculate. I love him with all my heart. I just haven't been able to pat with any of my Chanel makeup PR boxes. In whatever way I can be of support.
But she's still doing it. So I don't think, like I thought the makeup bag.
Makeup bag!
Makeup bag! You know, makeup bag! You know, I thought that that was rage bait. Like I thought she was being like, you know how people, you know, that's what I do. I say things silly. I do silly things. You know, I'm a silly person who does silly things. I don't think I should be burned at the stake for it. And so when people were like hating on her for it, I was like, y'all chill out. Oh my God. It's not that serious. I still don't think it's that serious to this day, but I actually stopped watching a lot of her content because I was like, oh, okay. Because Tony from the pizzeria in New York isn't as insufferable as that, the constant, you know, it feels like that. You know, it's so in your face. Like, I've never met someone whose voice overstimulates me, but her voice overstimulated me. And I need a beta blocker to listen to her. I think that that's where like the negativity started to come in. That's where I'm sure she got hate comments and I'm sure people had problems before that. But I think like when she became an actual meme, like makeup bag, that was because of the voice. And I think that she almost enjoyed that because that, I'm sure it sucked in a way. I'm sure it's kind of close to Amber Lynn Reid where it sucks that people are making fun of you, but then you start to lean into it to get viral, clip. So I don't think it's that much of a problem to her anymore. I'll clip it here though. I'll clip it in a minute. She did do a business talk. I know it's a little bit of rage bait. It's confirmed it's a little bit of rage bait because she did a like seminar business talk at a college thingy and nowhere to be seen. You could still tell she had an accent like back in the day, but it was digestible. She sounded like a human being and not someone just yelling at you.
Held to higher standards than that. We're held to higher standards than traditional founder brands where it's just founded by, say, a makeup.
Anyways, I'm sure but in all fairness, I'm probably a lot to someone else. Like, I'm sure someone has to take a beta blocker to come see me. Now we're going to talk about the eyelashes. And you all know, everyone and their boyfriend, yes, and their boyfriend, even straight men who, you know, play Minecraft and drink monsters know about this eyelash situation. Everyone and their mother knows about this eyelash situation. And I think my biggest problem, hold up. maybe this is a controversial opinion. I don't know if other people feel this way. I don't like when people don't address things. I don't like elephants in the room. The room is small enough, the air is stuffy, and there's a big fat elephant in the room and no one's going to talk about it. This gripe is, did she think, okay, I feel sorry for her in a sense of, did she think people were going to notice that eyelash? Like, was she like, oh, people will know that I'm putting an eyelash on. People will know that the eyelash is there. Because then I can kind of understand that. If like there was one eyelash on and then the other, and then I would understand wanting people to see the whole look. You know what I mean? Like maybe she just wanted people to see the whole look. But why didn't she just come out and be like, hey, I was just like trying to serve cunty and show you guys the whole look. It didn't work. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I don't know. Think that she knew kind of like with her accent that if she pulled some, no, I don't think anyone's that smart. Are they? I'm not. What really is stupid, I think what pisses me off about the eyelash situation is that that mascara is great. So I don't know why she said, why she needed, did she have an eyelash on the whole time? Like, cause I don't think she did. That's what makes me think that she was like, oh, at the end, yeah, I popped a little lash on the corner. But that was just to show you the whole lookies. Law, though, that if you're promoting, there is a law that like, not a law, but I remember watching a woman talk about this situation who is a makeup artist for photography. Like she does like models makeup for like makeup brands. And apparently there is like a very hard set rule that you should not be putting any falsies on a mascara ad. And I think like someone like MIkayla, who has spent her, from what I understand, at least her whole adult life from like teenage, like up their teenagehood to adultery, a whole adult life in the makeup industry, you would know that that's not a vibe. And I think especially people maybe like myself, because I gotta tell you guys, I gotta tell you something. I saw that video before it blew up. Like, I think like minutes before. I didn't know it was an eyelash. I didn't know it was an eyelash. I did not know she had fake lashes on. So if you want to take makeup advice from me, just know that I thought that those were her lashes. And she had a full fake lash on. So maybe I'm not your girl. Anyways, so people like me, gullible, we're like, slay, that looks so good. That looks so good. So the trickery is real. And whether it was purposeful or not, I do have to say there is something behind saying intentions don't always matter. And it's true. Your intentions don't always matter. Someone could have bought those lashes thinking that they were like a magical beanstalk that's just gonna grow overnight. You know, you have to be honest with the consumer. Also, you've had to fuck up big time if you brought Jeffree Star from his grave. Like he rose up like as soon as she put that eyelash on, Jeffree Star went like this. Hi, how are ya? Like he rose from the grave. I'm a little bit more forgiving than others, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a really good person. But I'm a little bit more forgiving than others. And I was willing to forgive her because in my eyes, I honestly think at first, I don't think it anymore. But at first, what I saw it as was she was trying to show the whole look. And she wasn't transparent enough, and that is a problem, but we all make mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Nobody's perfect. The mascara is good. The mascara is really good. So I think that's also helps a lot. So I forgave the the mascara thing. I did, guys. I thought she was super likable. I still think to this day she does have some likability to her. But oh my god. But then the skincare started. Not her skincare. But her constant promotions of skincare, paid promotions of skincare. And I'm pretty sure she isn't always like, I'm pretty like hesitant to accuse people of things most of the time. But she has a new skincare that has completely changed her life every week. My skincare takes about 2 months to hit the spot. So tell me how that's working. I would really love to know. Like, I want to know how her skin's not burning alive from all the different products. Like, I'm going to insert some clips.
Every day that my skincare routine has to be on point. So let me show you step by step. How pretty this is. This is the Keys Let Me Glow Illuminating Serum. I'm gonna end today, and I would still do my morning skincare because I take this shit seriously. Always start with a serum. Tea, and you can like flip this upside down and it ain't going anywhere. I have this little spatula breaking the internet, and I need to know why. The brand is called Mixed.
Her life every other week. And not all of them say like paid promotion on them, but you can feel the difference between when something is a promotion with her and when it's just chatting and telling people that you like something. Okay, we're going to pretend that that's even, and we're going to pretend that's even, and you're going to pretend with me, and you're going to tell me it looks good. I am someone who needs affirmation before I buy something. So I do rely on influencers and the internet and my makeup gurus and my girly pops to tell me before I spend something on. I feel like I've always been that type of person because I grew up with the internet. I'll always look something up and I'll always see what people have to say before purchasing it. So, of her. And I think in a sense that she is held to a different standard, but I think that that's because she does understand what it is to be maybe someone in the middle class who really works hard for the things that they buy. So she would want to be honest with us about what she really likes because she's been there before. Well, and I think that's people's biggest gripe. And I think we kind of lose sight of that and like make fun of her and stuff like that. But I do understand, I did understand where people coming from. It was like, how can she love all of these different skincares so quickly? And I agreed with that. I think it's a bit of it's coming across scammy. So I do understand where people are coming from with that. I mean, and the skincare is more of a problem than the makeup because guess what? Makeup washes off. Skin doesn't. Okay? So we need to be very transparent with that. Okay? Okay? We need to talk about something. And we need to talk about something that I saw a while ago. And guess what? It has to do with mascara again. Like, are you kidding me? What is up with you? What is up with you? Why do you want to gaslight my eyelashes? What is up with you gaslighting my fucking eyelashes? This woman, I'm gonna clip it, don't worry. This woman, this is when I started to get mad. I started to get angry. And then my head hit the floor. Boom. You know, like, and now I was like, oh, you actually don't care. You actually don't care. You don't care, but I'm going to teach you to care You might not care, but the internet is about to teach you to care. Oh my God. So I'm going to clip it after I explain it. She's promoting a mascara. She's putting the mascara on. She's like, this is, life altering, life changing. And then she's like, and then it clips. And then she goes, yeah, guys, really love this. Look how good it is. She has a different mascara handle. A different mascara handle. Just for a few seconds, very quickly, but it was there. And you cannot blame the Matrix. I will not let you blame the Matrix on this one. You were lying. So do not blame the Matrix.
A flexible wand. Supposed to give a nice flat effect. Okay, that before and after, it's pretty freaking good.
Like, I am telling you guys, that is dog. That is so, the confidence in the goal, the confidence. Like, this mascara is shit, but I want to get my payday, so let me just do, That is so dog. Like, mental health problems. And, I have family members who have substance abuse issues, and I have, family with mental health problems issues. This one was so not cool to me. So she had been posting a lot on TikTok, and like, even I was like, oh, she's going through a divorce. Like, I thought it was pretty obvious. Like, she's going through a breakup. Like, everything was just, so sad. And she's posting all these really sad things. I feel really bad for her. I don't want anyone to be hurting. And then she posts what's going on. She posted that she was all really sad during the Christmas time and all that stuff because her husband was in rehab. And then she starts making videos about his journey in rehab. Currently in rehab. We should not be talking about him on the internet. Are you kidding me? You think that's going to help him? What if he sees bad comments? What if it needs someone to, guide him and to hold his hand and to help protect his space and his privacy? And yet, all you've been doing is, I don't want to say all she's been doing. I don't know if that's true. But, he's done the hard thing and gone into treatment. There and talk about someone's sobriety who's not even in the videos is just grass. Some things don't need to be on the internet. Some things don't need to be on the internet. And your partner's struggles doesn't need to be on the internet. It's wrong. Into treatment, she was using, she was keeping people on the edge of their seat. What's going on? What's going on? And that would be fine if they were like amicably breaking up or something like that. I don't think it's fine when your partner's in your partner. It's a controversial opinion. Some people might agree with me and some might not. And I understand both point of views. But my point of view is put the fucking phone down and don't talk about your partner. And then she'll say, oh, I didn't talk about him in the beginning, but you were like keeping people on I watched them. I thought you were getting divorced. You're keeping people on the edge of your seat. You are gaining views and attention from Cody's suffering. That's not cool, bro. That's not, bro. Ugh. I just said bro. No, bro. Oh my God, bro. No. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. It just, because where's the boundary? Where's the line of what we won't use for content? That grinded my fucking gears. That grinded me up bad. People have a problem with e.l.f. paying for her wedding, but I don't know, those products were good, so I don't really see a problem if e.l.f. did pay for her wedding. I just don't understand why people I like the Kardashians did that too, where like Chanel paid for their wedding and all of that. I think was it Chanel? I think it was Chanel or Dior. It was like Chanel, Dior. It was a fashion brand. A fashion brand paid for their wedding. And they like all, you know, they just wore all like Dior. I think it was Dior. No, it was Dolce & Gabbana. No, it was something. It was someone. And I just don't get that. Like, why don't you just do what you want to do with your money? Like, you have the money. I guess that's like how rich people stay rich, hey? But I always thought that was a stupid saying. You would still be rich even if you paid for your own wedding. Poor people have to pay for their own wedding. I don't get it. Poor people have to pay for their wedding and their bills and their products and all of that. But rich people go, everything for free. How does that work? How's that fair? What? No. Pay for your things. Give the free to the poor. What? I think this is dumb as fucking... Ugh, I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, like, I mean, I guess I don't really have a problem with it, because, like, those elf... Maybe she did actually like them. There's not enough shit on that one for me to have an actual opinion on that one. But Jeffree Star sure called her out on it. She says elf didn't pay for her wedding, though. Not like I'm gonna believe her. I just, like, won't trust her with products anymore, though, which sucks. Because you grew something so beautiful and trustworthy, and now it's just like now it's just a joke. About the angel tree. Let's talk about the angel tree. Oh my god. Like, you actually... I guess I'm biased on this one because I eat angel tree videos up. Like, I eat them up. I think they're so cute. I think they're so fun. I think it's an amazing thing as a society that we're doing. I just think it is just so much fun, and I cannot wait. Like, I don't think they have it in Australia. I've never seen it in Australia. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I didn't discover it till like close to Christmas, so I couldn't do it. But I would love, love, love to do it next year. Sorry, my phone overheated because I'm in Australia and it's super hot here. But basically, I did a few things off camera while it cooled down, like some freckles and my nose contour. But, oh, and a little white liner. Anyways, but the angel tree. I think MIkayla does this thing that is a little bit tactless, where she spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on herself.
So, I blacked out. Kind of bad. So, let's do my biggest luxury unboxing literally ever. Literally
things that she buys. And so people were like, oh, if you love to shop so much, like, you should do the angel tree. You'll be really great at it. And angel tree is basically where you go shopping for a kid for Christmas. You pick a card off the tree from like Walmart or something like that. And I will say that she did say that she donated $25,000 to the Salvation Army. I will give her that. But people were hoping for a angel tree, right? And she said she was going to make one. She kept doing like the really rich hauls. I think it's because it was a bit rage baiting. People weren't enjoying them, but were watching them. It was getting her traction. It was getting her revenue. And anyways, she basically was like, she ended up not doing it. And everyone was like, you said you were going to do the angel tree. Why don't you do the angel tree? Like, you love to shop so much, so this will be great. And she just didn't. And she basically kind of snapped at her fans of like, I've donated to the Salvation Army. What's the big deal? And I kind of like, I understand where she's coming from of like, you shouldn't have to do it if you don't want to. It should be coming from a good place. But then again, it was like, why did you keep saying that, oh yeah, we are going to do it? I think at one point she said she filmed it and just needed to edit it. It was just really bizarre. It was like, you love to shop so much, everyone just thought it would be a fun thing to do. It's not hard to take, 2 or 3 hours out of your day and just pick out a heap of shit from Walmart and give it to the kid. Like, she doesn't even have to go give it to the kid. You just drop it off at checkout. For that, she does these massive hauls where she's like, I just love to shop. I just love to shop. I just love to shop. But like, I guess she only likes to shop for herself. I mean, I guess that's fine. I guess you don't like to shop for poor kids. Weird. Imagine being like a really wealthy millionaire and getting mad at the poor. I feel like, I don't know. That's a really weird one to me because, like, obviously I can't like sit there and use that. I can't sit here and use that against her because she has every right to say no. But like, sorry for wanting to give a poor kid something. Sorry. Didn't realize that was not in your bingo card. Sorry, you poor homeless child. Sorry. I actually have real cool people to shop for. Okay, sorry. Okay guys, this is the look. I usually do a really heavy liner, but I just threw on just the tiniest amount of tinted lippy on my lips. I think it's cute. I think it's a cute little look. The thing is when you lose touch, it's hard. You're out of touch. So when people are telling you you're out of touch, you're not going to listen to them because you've lost the touch. The touch is gone. Where did she go? I hope you enjoyed listening to me rant about, you know, my gripes with MIkayla. But like I said, I just think she's lost touch. Don't go send any hate to anyone. Don't do that. Don't be doing all that now. And you know, like and subscribe, because that's, you know, that's always a little bit nice when people do that. All right. See you guys in the next one.